Hello and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. In the last episode, a lot of exciting revelations were made, and we had a very successful cross-examination of the witness, who turns out to be the true murderer, or at least the one that we were suspecting of being the true murderer. The only question is, what was his motive? And we determined that there must have been something at the scene of the crime that the witness didn't agree with, that caused him to be the murderer. And I'm going to go with Dustin Prince. So essentially, the witness saw the policeman, and that's what caused him to. That's what caused him to murder. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. The girl that picked up my phone was with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Oh, whoa. Why is he doing like the pufferfish face? Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence. Evidence? All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. Alright, he does have a good point. It feels good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless evidence. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. The cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Fingerprints? Yeah. I got it. We should check it for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some fingerprints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggey, you wiped it off. Why did I wipe it off? I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... Oh, shoot. Pretty thoroughly, too. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the number stored on this phone. Why? It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh my god, this animation is really creepy. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my... Now I remember! Huh, looks like they hung up. Oh, yeah, okay. So yeah, I figured he did hit us with a fire extinguisher. So that's when... Don't they have cameras in the defendant's lobby? What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up with a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself, you're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go? Raise an objection. Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. If you cannot prove anything, or everything, it's over, for your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Our business card? I don't... I mean, our business card is the only one that we haven't used yet. I can't even save. I want to do a safe save, but the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. I mean, I guess. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Judge's business card. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that is... the back? The number we wrote? This card is important because of what is written on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... Oh, we have the Steel Samurai ringtone. Oh, so when he knocked us out, he switched phones. And what is with this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... No, it can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain much further, except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Oh, because we had both. Oh my god. Well, also, take it easy, Wellington. Jeez. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone, and in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then Mr. Wright, the cell phone you were holding. It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggey Byrde, not guilty. Alright, good start with the first case. We really were cutting it close there at the end. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh, jeez. Ooh. Aw. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Wait, I really like this music, too. They've changed all the music, like the cross-examining music, the witness testimony music, and the pursuit music from the first Ace Attorney game, but I think this game also has a pretty nice soundtrack. I'm especially fond of this song that's playing right now. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been getting hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Oh, yeah, that's right, you were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Wait, why is that bad luck? Did I miss something there? I don't know why that's... Why is that a bad thing that you invited an old lady over for dinner? I must have missed something. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. Oh, I see. Everything is my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Oh, well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet. I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. She's revising the wrong part of the nickname, but okay. She's got the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, I should get going. It'll be really cool to see her return. I think it'll be extra interesting if she returned as a prosecutor and we had to fight against her, but I really doubt the game would go in that direction. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. Oh, what a horrible day. I've got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe, he's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge, he's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else? And this girl, Maya, you finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since you came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Alright, episode 1, The Lost Turnabout, the ends. Alright, that was a pretty good start. And now we've unlocked a new episode. Episode 2, Reunion and Turnabouts. We'll be playing that starting on the next episode. So yeah, it seems we finished the tutorial stage for this, or the tutorial episode for this game, and now we're really going to be going back into the heart of Ace Attorney, which is investigating, collecting evidence, and then having like a several day trial. So yeah, we'll start the next episode in the next episode. So until then, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you then.